The Book of Daniel, Chapter 4. Nebuchadnezzar praises the Most High Power of Israel. Nebuchadnezzar the king, unto all people, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be multiplied unto you. I thought it good to show the signs and wonders that the high power of Israel hath wrought towards me. How great are his signs, and how mighty are his wonders! His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and his dominion is from generation to generation. Nebuchadnezzar has another dream. I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at rest in mine house and flourishing in my palace. I saw a dream which made me afraid, and the thoughts upon my bed and the visions of the head troubled me. Therefore made I a decree to bring in all the wise men of Babylon before me, that they might make known unto me the interpretation of the dream. Then came in the magicians, the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers. And I said the dream before them, but they did not make known unto me the interpretation thereof. But at last Daniel came in before me, whose name was Belteshazzar, according to the name of my God, and in whom is the spirit of the holy gods. And before him I told the dream, saying, O Belteshazzar, master of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the holy gods is in thee, and no secret troubleth thee, tell me the visions of my dreams that I have seen, and the interpretation thereof. Thus were the visions of my head in my bed. I saw and behold a tree in the midst of the earth, and the height thereof was great. The tree grew and was strong, and the height thereof reached unto heaven, and the sight thereof to the end of all the earth. The leaves thereof were fair, and the fruit thereof much, and in it was meat for all. The beasts of the field had shadow under it, and the fowls of the heaven dwelt in the burrows thereof, and all flesh fed of it. I saw in the visions of my head upon my bed, and behold, a watcher and an holy one came down from heaven. He cried aloud and said thus, Hew down the tree, and cut off the branches, shake off the leaves, and shatter his fruit. Let the beasts get away from under it, and the fowls from his branches. Nevertheless, leave the stump of his roots in the earth, even with a band of iron and brass in the tender grass of the field, and let it be wet with the dew of the earth, and let his portion be with the beasts in the grass of the earth. Let his heart be changed from man, and let a beast's heart be given unto him, and let 7 times pass over him. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. And I gotta say, chapter 4, verse 17 of the book of Daniel again, because again, this verse right here, verse 17 of chapter 4 of the book of Daniel, it shows, bro, that the Most High uses the most basic of men. That's the most beautiful thing about the Most High power. He doesn't use the celebrities. He doesn't use the rich and famous. He doesn't use all these folks. I could name names, but I'm not, because I know how YouTube is. But y'all know who them high power people are that run companies, run different things, that's with a certain president right now. You know these people. He don't pick those people, bruh. He picks regular men. I mean, yeah, in this case, he did let a wicked king, Nebuchadnezzar, you know what I'm saying, reveal onto him, because this is the thing. The Most High, when you look in Matthew, the Most High power, his son, the Messiah, he used to hang with the thugs and the prostitutes of that time, because he didn't want to hang with the perfect. Why hang with the perfect? The perfect are already perfect. The unperfect are the ones we have to get perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's why he hung with all these type of folks. You know what I'm saying? The drunkards and all that. Or at least not hung with them, but at least can tolerate them and can go into certain situations with them there. But what I'm trying to say is, The Most High Power, even He only used just regular average Joe people like you and me, the average 9 to 5 Israelite man or woman. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? What if one of us has a secret talent that we don't know about? Even though we all talented, I'm talking about something spiritual. I'm talking about something that's beyond. I'm talking about to the point where they base Marvel movies off of it type stuff. Continuing. Verse 17 of chapter 4 of the book of Daniel. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. Let me repeat that, the basis of men. This dream I, King Nebuchadnezzar, have seen. Now thou, O Belteshazzar, declare the interpretation thereof. Forasmuch as all the wise men of my kingdom are not able to make known unto me the interpretation, but thou art able. For the spirit of the holy gods is in thee. Daniel interprets the dream. Then Daniel, whose name was Belteshazzar, was astonished for 1 hour, and his thoughts troubled him. The king spake, and said, Belteshazzar, let not the dream or the interpretation thereof trouble thee. Belteshazzar answered and said, My lord, the dream be to them that hate thee, and the interpretation thereof to thine enemies. The tree that thou sawest, which grew and was strong, whose height reached unto the heaven, and the sight thereof to all the earth, whose leaves were fair, and the fruit thereof much, and it was meat for all. Under the beast of the field dwelt, and upon whose branches the fowls of the heaven had their habitation. Is it thou, O king, that art grown and become strong? For thy greatness is grown and reached unto heaven, and thy dominion to the end of the earth. And whereas the king saw a watcher and a holy one coming down from heaven, and saying, Hew the tree down and destroy it, yet leave the stump of the roots thereof in the earth, and with a band of iron and brass in the tender grass of the fields, and let it be wet with the dew of the heaven, and let his portion be with the beasts of the field, till 7 times pass over him. This is the interpretation, O king, and this is the decree of the Most High, which is come upon my lord the king. They that shall drive thee from men, and thy dwelling shall be with the beasts of the field, and they shall make thee to eat grass as oxen, and they shall wet thee with the dew of heaven, and 7 times shall pass over thee, till thou know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will. And whereas they commanded to leave the stump of the tree roots, thy kingdom shall be sure unto thee. After that, thou shalt have known that the heavens do rule. Wherefore, O king, let my counsel be acceptable unto thee, and break off thy sins by righteousness, and thine iniquities by showing mercy to the poor, if it may be a lengthening of thy tranquility. Nebuchadnezzar's temporary insanity. All this came upon the king Nebuchadnezzar. At the end of 12 months he walked in the palace of the kingdom of Babylon. The king spake and said, Is it not this great Babylon that I have built for the house of the kingdom, by my might of my power, and for the honor of my majesty? While the word was in the king's mouth, there fell a voice from heaven, saying, O king Nebuchadnezzar, to thee it is spoken, the kingdom is departed from thee, and they shall drive thee from men, and thy dwelling shall be with the beasts of the field, and they shall make thee to eat grass as oxen, and 7 times shall pass over thee, until thou know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will. The same hour was the thing fulfilled upon Nebuchadnezzar, and he was driven from men, and did eat grass as oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till his hairs were grown like eagle's feathers, and his nails like birds' claws. Whoa. Nebuchadnezzar praises the Most High power of Israel. And at the end of days, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up my eyes unto heaven, and mine understanding returned unto me, and I blessed the Most High, and I praised and honored him that liveth forever, whose dominion is an everlasting dominion, and his kingdom is from generation to generation, and all the inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing, and he doth according to his will in the army of heaven, and among the inhabitants of the earth. And none can stand his hand, or say unto him, What doest thou? At the same time my reason returned unto me, as for the glory of my kingdom, mine honor and brightness returned unto me, and my counselors and my lords sought unto me, and I was established in my kingdom, and excellent majesty was added unto me. Now I, Nebuchadnezzar, praise and extol and honor the King of heaven, all whose works are truth, and his ways judgment, and those that walk in pride he is able to abase. All praise to the power of the Son of Man, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, his precious Holy Spirit, and his only begotten Son, the Son of Man, the Redeemer, the precious, precious Holy Lamb, the sacrificial Lamb, the unblemished Lamb that's going to come back and save the lost sheep of the house of Israel in our trying need, which is right now spiritual Jacob's trouble. Israel, keep your head up, keep your faith strong in these desperate and trying times. And let these dreams seep into your soul. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High just doesn't give dreams to folks for no reason. And I want to lay something on y'all real quick while I was at work. Just drop a little bit of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? The Most High dropped on me while I was at work. Because part of my job, I'm a dispatcher, you know what I'm saying? Part of my job. So basically when I do that, so there's this older Gentile gentleman, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about older Gentile gentleman. But he had this route and it was too heavy for him, you know what I'm saying? So he was kind of mumbling under his breath like, oh, I gotta take this. And then the Most High must have whispered in my ear and said, he must have said, be Gentile to the Gentile. Hey, listen, I can't make this up. The Most High is all real and all power. Bro, when I heard that, I must have said, okay, let me go ahead and take this route off this Gentile. Let me be Gentile to the Gentile. So I was Gentile to the Gentile. I'm going to give that route to the next driver. Not him, but the next driver. But anyway, that's just some of the humor. Because some of y'all be thinking the Most High power. I'm not talking about the Son of Man. Because the Son of Man has the right, the overall right to come back with righteous anger because of what y'all did to him. As for him being the sacrificial lamb without blemish. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the highest power. I'm talking about the creator of all. He's done so much that he has the right to finally just sit back, chill, you know what I'm saying, before the Big Bang goes. Not Big Bang that scientists talk about. I'm talking about the Big Bang of the Son of Man cracking that sky. That Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? Before then, I believe, you know what I'm saying, the Most High is going to get his, his giggle on. You know what I'm saying? With the chosen. He's mad overall with the world, but with the chosen, he's going to kind of humor us a little bit here and there in Jacob's trouble, because we need that. We need the comforting spirit of the Holy Spirit. That's what the Holy Spirit is, Israel, is a comforting spirit. I just wanted to say that little word of encouragement, you know what I'm saying, in these desperate times. Hey, Israel, keep your head up, keep your faith strong. Shalom.